going on? It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, over the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters and Trainers channel, and most importantly, the People's channel. Make sure you guys go out your way and smash the like button. We got the one and only Henry Garcia back in the building, joining us today with today's show, man. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, man. This is now I'm in San Diego. First time I was in Las Vegas. Now I'm back in San Diego.
Man, oh man, lots of things have been rumbling, obviously, after the
Yeah.
big win with Barrios.
Mhm.
Um, wanted to get your, your thoughts and reactions. A lot of people have been talking about it. Obviously, you got to see so many interviews after the fight.
Right.
Um,
Right.
just taking off of on top of your head right now. What is something that is eye catching that you see that you not necessarily like and dislike with the media when it comes down to, some of these interviews and the boxing world itself?
Right. Well, what I've noticed a lot is I've noticed a few haters still out there. I mean, that's gonna happen no matter what. But one person in particular is Timothy Bradley, which I'm pretty shocked why he continues to just push the issue of it's taken Ryan so many years, 10 years. I mean, who cares? My son is young. I mean, he's still young. Um, and I think what it is that my son's young, he isn't. And when you're retired, like he is, and he's been fired, he's been retired. Um, it's just he just wants the limelight, and the only way he could bring it out into the open is through controversy, and that's something that he doesn't have to do that because I like him. I always liked him as a fighter, but he's tarnishing all this nice, career that he had into something ugly now. It's just you don't have to be that way. Just if you still want to be into boxing, have your own podcast if you have to, but you don't have to start hating. And Ryan in particular, you don't have to attack my son so much. It's just you don't have to do that. Him and Paulie Malignaggi, same way. They got this hate jealousy thing, because maybe the money's is higher than what it was back in their day. And there you got some jealousy there.
Mm. So tell me, what were the things that Timothy Bradley and Partly Malignaggi were saying that were you like kind of like disrupted about?
Well, they talk about that, Ryan would never beat Shakur. It's like, come on, bro. I mean, it's like you don't even know my son. Again, I tell people you don't know him because Ryan is the type that when he hits you, either gonna rock you, he's gonna knock you down or knock you out. And I know he has skill, but we do too. And he keeps on pushing that issue, that narrative, that he's the best, he's the best, or he's also saying that other people say Ryan's ducking, and Ryan never ducks, with anyone. Ryan, welcomes everybody. I think what's happening is that secretly they're ducking Ryan. You got
Mm.
Haney, you got Haney, you've got Shakur now saying that, well, if I move up, he's gonna rehydrate, and Keyshawn Davis, it's like, guys, if you're if you're gonna bring up with the if you could come up if you're coming up with some excuses, make some valid ones. Don't come out with, oh well, he could be juiced up, he could be ducking, I mean, whatever it might be, it's not the case. Bottom line is Ryan is here to fight. And I think literally Haney, Shakur, Keyshawn, they're just scared. Bottom line. They're just scared. And they know that Ryan has a right hand now just as much as he does the left. So, they have to worry about that.
Mm. Scared. Wow, Henry.
Yeah.
Scared.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that out there because what else is it? I mean, don't come out with this, juicing and all that or ostarine. In fact, that I'm gonna get it to the bottom of it because I personally think that Ryan was set up. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I feel he was set up because Ryan was totally negative throughout the whole camp, completely negative. Why, after the fight, all of a sudden he's positive for something small, but yet he's positive? I mean, it's like, I don't get it. I really don't understand that. And I'm starting to think that the embarrassment that the Haneys had and the connection he had with, rest in peace, Victor Conte, um, I think there was something there, something behind it. They had to cover up that embarrassment. And I think that's what it is. And believe it or not, the guy that I'm talking about earlier, Timothy Bradley, he even thought something like that, that there could have been a setup. You know, that's why I used to like him, but now that he's trashing my son and he doesn't even, you know, he doesn't even, I don't know. It's like he really hates him. And I don't get it. But you know what? Bottom line is that my son is clean. He's always been clean. And it's like, what are you guys doing? Why do you want to bring stuff up like that? You know, just if you don't want to fight him, just say you're scared. Or guess what? Sign something or just call us out. You know, we're ready.
After the fight, Devin Haney, was on the
Mhm,
broadcast saying he would love that fight's the biggest fight.
mhm, yeah.
Obviously there was talks of negotiations of it happening. What went wrong? Were there any negotiations? Like
Yeah.
what
You
went
know,
wrong after the fight?
okay, that's a good question. Well, actually, my understanding is that it was signed that we would fight Devin Haney. You know, I saw them sign. I even signed. So that part is true. But what happens is that when they realize when Ryan is 100% and he puts a fabulous performance the way he did, amazing performance, um, they tend to think about it twice and say, wow, if we even dare to fight Ryan at this level, no, no, our careers can turn. And that's what I'm thinking. Because what else could it be? I mean, we're here, 147 is available. You want to unify it? Let's go ahead. My son's available, and what's happening? See, so that's what I'm thinking that happened. And Shakur, I know he's still in the lower weight class, but he did say that he wanted to fight Ryan too. But now he's saying, well, I'm thinking about it and this and that. So bottom line is that don't come up with all this drug stuff or something. Just say you're scared. That's all. Just say that.
Mm. My man said, "Just say you're scared."
Just say
I
I would respect them more.
Yeah.
I would respect Haney. I would respect Shakur. I would respect, Keyshawn. And Keyshawn is like, come on, bro. He wants to fight Haney or I don't know, whatever the brotherly love stuff is. I mean, that's on them, But hey, man, we're here, and now that we're world champions, we're on top, brother, and we're not afraid of anybody, and we don't tell people, well, it's probably this, it's probably that. No, no, we don't have any excuses, bro. We're here to fight. We're here to give people what they want, what they pay for. Hey, what more do you want, man? That's a boxer for you. See, my son's a boxer. My son's a winner. Okay. If you're making all these excuses, you're not winners. You're not champions. Because a true champion, like Roberto Duran was, didn't he fight anybody? He fought anybody. And he didn't care win or lose. He didn't fight. He fought everybody. And that's the way it should be. That's the way boxing should be. Not this pick and choose and you know what? Let's not fight him now, but let's bring up this and let's bring up this negativity stuff. Um, and that's our way of getting out of this fight. I mean, come on, bro. I see right through them. Okay. They're scared.
Mm. Bill Haney has been out on
Yeah.
podcasts,
Hmm.
and clearly, saying that you
Yeah.
guys don't want the fight. That you guys don't want to do the testing. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you feel what these guys are saying as far as the additional testing and why you guys should do it?
I mean, we've done testing throughout our whole camp. I mean, Vada
Right.
comes, Vada. Vada comes randomly. So we're not here to pick up the phone and saying, "Hey, you can come and give us a test right now." No, 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 no. Bottom is legit. They come and we're here. You're like, "Oh, great, let's go, let's do it." We have no problem. Let's do it. You know, they come randomly. That's the way it should be. So what did they say? They want to do it like
all year.
brother. Okay, that's fine too. But what's the purpose? I mean, are you going to do it all year or what? Do you want us to go to SNAC? I don't know. But the thing is, we don't care. But what are all these conditions for? We're okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. But again, I tell you about the excuses that they're coming up with. They always want something to say. So they can say, "Oh, well, no, we didn't take it to fight because they didn't want to do it all year round or whatever." That's their excuse. I'm saying we can do it all year round. It doesn't matter. But it's up to everybody. And it's like, we're here. Why don't we do it? I mean, like Chris Maddox said, this is a perfect opportunity for Ryan and Devin to come back to the table and say, "Hey, man, let's have this fight. Let's unify." Man, I'm ready for it. I would love it. I would love it. So stop making excuses, people. Okay. Just because Ryan had an amazing performance, stop making excuses and let's get this. Let's give people what they want.
Bill Haney believes that most likely,
Mhm.
he doesn't believe that you guys are doing it the right way. And he believes that most likely on the off time,
Mhm.
when you're on the off time, I mean, I've seen, them
Off
react.
time.
Yeah, I've
Wow.
seen them react to like,
Mhm.
Ryan's physique in certain,
Yeah.
pictures and videos and whatnot.
Mhm.
But the off season when Vada is not coming to the house,
Mhm.
when they're not, because normally they're gonna come while they're the scheduling for the training camp throughout the
Right,
training camp. As
right,
soon as
right.
as soon as you sign the paper, the next day possibly Vada could pull up type of deal. You know.
Okay. Well,
Um, but
listen,
but but they
yeah.
want to make sure that you guys are not cycling it off type
No,
of deal on
no,
the
no,
off
no, no,
time.
no. I'm gonna give credit to our strength and conditioning coach, Donnie. Okay. I'm telling you, man, we've had strength and conditioning coaches, but this guy is top of the line. This guy is like zero, zero. I mean, he zooms in on everything. Abs, biceps, everything, This guy, the back, the wings, this guy is on point, man. And I'm telling you, it's legit, it's perfect. And I couldn't be more happier than this time around because he made my son something that I just looked at him all like, "Wow, Ryan, this is beautiful." And Ryan loves it. Ryan loves to have his body, slim and built like that. He loves it. He just like thrives off of that. And that gives Ryan more confidence. So it has nothing to do with anything else. It's just pure hard work. And that's the way it should be. If you if you if you like the way Ryan looked, you can't take our strength and conditioning coach, sorry, but you could take somebody else and see what you get. So, but stop making the excuses, please. Come on, we're gonna knock you out no matter what, right? We're
Mhm.
gonna knock you out in that ring. So, get your strength and conditioning coach. We'll keep ours, and we'll be fine. We'll meet in the ring, and then we'll see. But my take on it is that he's gonna get knocked out, and probably for good too.
Mm.
Hmm.
Now tell me what do you think? I mean, why do you feel like you didn't get paperwork back? You're saying that you guys signed for the rematch. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No
I just
problem.
phone call.
No problem. So like you guys said that you signed for the Haney rematch and
Right.
you guys, when you didn't get paperwork back, when your attorney, what does your attorney say? Like they don't want to fight? Like,
Well, no, I mean, I thought honestly, I was there. I was there, and Turkey Al Sheikh was there.
yeah.
They took a pictures of me, Bill, remember? And that was the time that we signed the rematch. So now what? We're ready. I know Ryan is. So now what?
Do you
You know,
think the fight
I
happens next?
the rate they're going, I'm not sure, but I hope it does. I hope it does because, like I said, that's a good fight. That's something that, hey, let's do it. Let's enjoy life. Let's make it happen. I don't want to be a Mayweather Pacquiao like 4 or 5 years later. No, 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 no. This is the time to do it. They're at their beginning prime. Beginning prime. Okay. I'll say 32 is their prime. It's like, wow, man. Yeah, 31, 32 is their prime, prime, prime. But 27, they're beginning prime. So this is the time to do it.
Tell me, you know, as far as them saying that, the additional testing, do you feel like that was that on paperwork or anything that you guys needed to do that?
To do what?
Additional testing starting at a certain date. Um,
No, 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 no.
because
No, that was nothing like that. It was, normal testing. Everybody does normal testing. When you sign for the fight.
yeah,
That's what you do.
yeah.
Anyways, I read one of your comments here that Ryan couldn't knock out um of Mario Barrios. Okay, he knocked him down. Okay, bottom line, he knocked him down. Okay, Ryan could have gone for it, but you know what? He wanted to show his skills too, and he hurt his right hand a little bit. It's okay, but you know what? We put on a great performance. So don't come out where he has to knock everybody out. I don't want people to think like that. Okay. Not every boxer is gonna knock everybody out. Did Haney knock out Norman Jr.?
No.
Okay. He knocked him down, but he didn't knock him out. He didn't stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that Ryan performed a lot better than Haney throughout the
Mm.
other rounds. Okay. That I do know. So why don't you criticize Haney and stop getting off my son's ass, about this crap? Because you don't have to. Okay. And first of all, Ostarine is not steroids. People need to know that. Do some research, guys. Stop talking crap. Okay. So if you're gonna be commenting, stop. You're considered a hater if you don't know facts.
Mm.
Remember that. You're considered a hater if you don't know facts. So get your facts before you start talking crap. Wow, I'm a poet, don't even know it. Go ahead.
I'm a poet and don't even know it. The smooth operator's back.
Let's go, brother.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, you get a lot of that. I seen you outspoken. I think I also seen your post today,
Right.
talking about the perfect jab. You posted it up on Instagram not too
Yeah.
long ago. Um, I see chin
I,
tuck.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to tell you something, okay? When we fought Shakur
Mm-hmm.
in the amateurs, that's the jab that we used. And we kicked his butt in the first round with that jab. When they came and gave us the score, like after the first round, they used to do that. They don't do it anymore. But they came around, they said 4-4. I was like, how the heck did Shakur get 4-4? 4 points when he didn't even hit Ryan. But again, they were grooming him
Mm.
for the Olympics. But it's okay. It's he didn't win it anyways. But that jab, Ryan was a master at that. And I'm bringing it back because what happened to Ryan is that Ryan found his left hook that we worked on so much. And that left hook is lethal. Okay. And sometimes when something is that good, you stick to it. But you shouldn't stick to it that much because if there's other weapons that Ryan has, and now he has them. So me being that I'm his coach now, head trainer, didn't I say I'm here to stay, here to win? Didn't I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I plan on doing. So those weapons that Ryan has, look out for them.
No, yeah, clearly. And you know, obviously, Shakur also agrees as well,
Mhm,
stating that, he wants the same, if you guys were to agree to fight,
mhm, mhm.
he would want the same testing that Bill Haney
Right.
is asking for.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Their excuses. They're
Mhm.
scared. So don't come out with that crap. They're scared. Okay. Why, it's just like, it's okay. I get it. You're scared. Bottom line, you're scared. Okay. You're not a champion. You're not a champion like Sugar Ray Leonard, like Roberto Duran, like Hagler, you know? Those are or even Hearns, they fought everybody, bro, at 147. You think they were worrying about some crap? Come on, man. Just fight. Just fight. And like I said, I feel honestly, deep in my heart, that Ryan was set up. And
Mm.
hopefully, I get to the bottom of this. Hopefully, someday when I have time, I'm going to do some major research. Because think about it, SNAC was, I think, built by Victor Conte. And he was the worst guy that was into steroids and all that. He got Jose Canseco involved, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, you know, David Wells. I mean, he just went on and on and on, and he just tarnished them. But they did it. So don't now you want those are cheaters right there because they knew what they were doing. You see what I'm saying? So there's a big difference. And I'm telling you, I think that since Devin Haney got his ass kicked that bad and that easily, they figure, shit, we gotta freaking cover this shit up. So I think he was set up. Brian was set up because Brian was clean. Yeah, he was drinking. Yeah, he was drinking. I told you that. He was drinking. I didn't like it, but I don't know. Like I said, some boxers go through a lot. But it's okay. I mean, his performance, did his thing, and that was it. But right now, Brian's 100%. So they're scared.
They,
They're scared.
a lot of people also talk about the additional 3 pounds, not making the weight, and knowing that you're not making the
Right.
weight.
Mhm.
We see fighters not make weight.
Well,
Yep.
there's two choices. Either take the money that's been offered to you by Ryan or get out. Two choices. So I don't care what they say. Bill Haney took the money. Devin Haney took the fight. And guess what? They both lost. So don't come out with this, 3 pounds this, 3 pounds that. Okay. We were at fault. I admit. I admit. I wasn't his trainer. I admit, though. He shouldn't have been 3 pounds. I didn't even, if you looked at the press conference, I didn't even want Ryan to shake Bill's hand because I was like, I don't know if Ryan can make this weight. I was like, but he says, hey, I'll offer you X amount of money to take it. And Bill took that money.
Something over $1 million type of deal, right?
That's a lot of money.
It
So,
was.
so since it's a lot of money, don't come out with this crap now. Oh, well, especially Timothy Bradley. Oh, well, 3 pounds. Yeah, okay, hey, two choices. Don't take the money. Don't take the fight. What did they do? You know why they did it? Because they thought that Ryan was way over his head. He wasn't serious. He did that, and Ryan fooled everybody. Okay, yeah, Ryan was not his greatest. He wasn't 100%. I always say 30% because he couldn't go more than 5 pounds. I mean, 5 rounds of sparring. I was like, ooh, I was concerned. But Ryan has a lot of heart and he still has a lot of power. So, you know, for that reason, don't take the fight. Don't take it. Or don't take the money. But since they did it and the tables were turned, they were like, oh shit, now what do we do? Now what do we do? Hey, Victor, Victor, help us, help us. What do we do? What do we do? That's what I'm thinking. What do we do? They were embarrassed from this beating. Eddie Hearn had freaking Devin on fucking pedestal.
Yeah.
He had him on pedestal. He's probably the greatest fighter in the world. Now, who are they saying that? Not anymore, but who are they talking about now? Shakur is pound for pound. Come on, bro. If Ryan hits you, I don't care what skill you have. If Ryan hits you, you're gonna feel it. And I guarantee you, you're either gonna be wobbled, you're gonna be dropped, or you're gonna be knocked out. So I don't care who you are, Shakur, fucking Keyshawn, or Haney. I don't care. Bring them, bring them. You guys are gonna feel some pain, just like Barrios did. Barrios, I'm telling you, the reason why that guy stood up, he's 6 foot tall, and I'm telling you, man, that guy, I mean, he had welts, but he took some powerful shots.
Big guy. Moved up
Big guy. He
moved up
moved
to
up to
154 now.
yeah, and but he rehydrated. I think to middleweight, 65 from 47. He probably moved up that high, 165, 163. But that guy was big. I saw him right there up close after the fight. I went to shake his hand. I was like, whoa, this dude is tall and he's big. So, but hey, more power to him. Hope I wish him the best.
Money Mark, thank you for the 10 piece. Appreciate you, man.
Let's
Um,
go. Get some more money in, guys. Come on, let's go.
Double tap the screen as well, guys. Hit the like button. Money Mark, once again, appreciate you. Salute Mills and Coach Garcia.
Thank
Could
you.
it be possible for Ryan to wait for Conor Benn to fight Regis next month and then fight him
Mm.
this July? Would be a huge fight.
Well, I mean, a lot of
July.
well, July is a good month for us, and I think we're scheduled. I have to talk to management, but anything's possible. Um, but again, it's up to management. I can't really. I can only speculate. Of what I'm thinking, but trust me, in those weight classes, from 140 to 54. My God, I'm telling you, be careful, guys, because it's stacked. It's stacked. It starts from 140 to 54. And for those young boxers that are up and coming, don't try to jump too high, because I'm telling you, man, you got some guys that are very, very slick out there, and they can hit. So be careful.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But you were telling me about that jab that you saw on my post. What do you think of it?
It looks good. Looks good. I see him with his chin down,
Right.
completely already extended,
Mhm.
turned.
Yeah.
Looks good. Um, Now,
Mhm.
what was that all about? Like, what were you trying to represent on the media when you decided to post that?
It's perfect form. Okay. That's my message to young boxers. Perfect form. If you're gonna throw a jab, it can be a lazy one. There's different ways to throw a jab, but when you have a jab that just comes straight, really beautiful, chin down, right hand up. I mean, that's perfect, man. That you got to post something like that because that's beauty right there. That's perfect form, and it works. So I'm trying to help young boxers that are getting involved
Hmm.
so they can understand that that's perfect form. Just like when somebody steps into the ring and they're fighting, you got to be in a 45-degree angle. Um, you can't be flat-footed. You can't be squared up. You've got to understand that the dimensions of boxing. Boxing is a science, and you have to know it. Don't just think that you're going to rely on your power or anything. You got to have skills, power, knowledge, in order to understand and to win, and a good coach.
Absolutely.
Mhm,
Absolutely. But going back to like what Money Mark was saying,
mhm.
Conor Benn, obviously I seen,
Oh yeah.
tweets with Ryan and him going back and forth.
Mhm.
Seems like it's an interest. Um, he's fighting Regis Prograis and he's fighting him at 150 pounds.
Oh, he is?
And yeah, what do you think about the fight? And then also, what do you think about, Ryan facing Conor Benn?
Well, I mean, we had that already, like, on our minds, but he went to Zuffa. I mean, I don't know why he did. I mean, maybe the money. Could be the money, you know? I'm sure it was. He left Eddie Hearn's dry. I was kind of cold via email, and we're surprised, So that's a different organization. So it might be a little harder now. We have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean that's a opportunity, but he's fighting Prograis. Uh, I don't know. I'm sure he's going to do very well against Prograis. Um, so, I mean, if Haney did well against Prograis, I'm sure Conor Benn will too.
Mm, mm,
Mhm. Yeah,
okay. So you say,
guaranteed, guaranteed.
wow. I mean, so what are you saying? You saying Conor Benn's, better than Haney?
No, I'm saying that he's either. Well, wait a minute. I'll take that back. Either he's just as good, if not better, and I think he's gonna stop Progress.
Mm,
That's my opinion. I mean,
okay.
for
No.
whatever it's worth. Yeah.
Hey, it's your
I mean,
opinion.
I'm entitled to an opinion, right?
Absolutely. That's why we're here, man. We got to enjoy the show. Once again, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm,
Double tap the screen. I'm over here. Can't even talk.
mhm.
Sid Smith, thank you for the 10 piece. Why
Let's
did
go, brother.
why did Ryan cop $1 million fine and a year suspension for PEDs with the NYSAC if he wasn't innocent? Question.
Well, that's something that our manager Lupe Valencia. You can always DM him or you could ask him because that's something that I don't get involved in. All I want to do is I want to do some research that I feel that Ryan has been set up. And that's the only way I can answer that because Lupe Valencia is the one that handles all that. Um, if you noticed, um, hang on, hang on, hang on. Could we hold on for a moment?
Go ahead.
Hang on, hang on, hang
Smash
on.
the like button, double tap the screen if you guys are on mobile devices. If you guys have any good questions, this will be the moment to do it. If you guys want to keep supporting on the super chat, I really appreciate that. And we can continue to get straight to the super chats when he gets right back. Salute to everybody on the live. We got over 132 people on the live. Make sure you guys go out your way, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel. It's actually pinned in the links. So you can go right your way. But that was definitely a good question. And he sent me straight to the attorney, Lupe. So I'm gonna get Lupe on. I'm gonna get Lupe on. He did say that he would go on the channel. So we could ask him that same question, because it seems to me that if Ryan's dad doesn't, know how to answer it, that's probably why he doesn't understand. Maybe he doesn't want to, I don't know, elaborate. But nevertheless, smash that like button. Also, I got a poll in the comments. I would like for you guys to place your poll. What do we got here? Let's check it out. Place your poll. We only got 95 votes. Place a vote, man. Who's ducking, man? Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Tell me. Um, I need to know. I need to know what you think. Money Mark with another 5 piece. Well, not he came in with the 10, but now he's coming over here with the 5. Really appreciate it, my brother. Ben versus Garcia at 147 is one of one off the biggest fights in boxing. 100. Please, no 140. He's too big and he's the A side. Don't worry, Mark. Money, Mark. I'll definitely get him. We'll read that when he gets here right away. That way he can get his response. I hear you on that though. I'm gonna give you my response on it though. 140 pounds, Ryan Garcia. I mean, I was shocked when he said that he wanted to do that with Shakur Stevenson, right? I'm like, damn, you guys already agreed to 144, so you maybe you want to go for another title, I mean, and another unificate, another division. So I was like, all right, maybe, because
I'm back, brother. I'm back.
we back in the building.
Let's go,
Salute to
brother.
everybody on the live. Smash that like button as well, man.
Yeah.
So
Ask me any questions, brother. But listen, all I want to say is that we're here to fight whoever at 147. But if they're scared, we might move up to 154.
mm,
We don't know yet. I got to talk to Ryan. We got to talk as a team. So there's options. When you're at this level, you have options. You could do a catch weight, you could go defend your title, or you can go and get another title. I mean, it just you have options now, and that's what's good about being a champion. You have
okay.
options.
Okay,
And
I
that's
see
the
you.
truth. That's the truth.
I see you. So now that you say that, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna read the question on the poll.
Okay.
Who's ducking? Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna
It's got
ask
to
you
be
that.
Devin. It's got to be Devin.
I'm telling you right now, they got 56% believe that Devin Haney's ducking.
What I tell
Okay,
you.
you're winning. You're winning by a little percentage now, right? But
It's
I
gonna
need
be
a.
bigger. It's gonna be bigger
Okay.
because we know it, Devin Haney. I know his father. Okay, I know them. It's not. There's no secret here. There's no secret here. We beat them in the amateurs.
Hmm.
We beat them in the pro. They came out with this setup. That's I'm telling you, it bothers me. And when something bothers me, I'll eventually figure it out. And I'm talking about the setup. Okay, and you're gonna see the percentage grow for Haney because if you really want that fight, Devin, like you did right away, it probably would have been announced for July. But since your father is scared, and I'm gonna put him in there too, he's gonna come out with, oh well, he's gotta do this, he's gotta do that, he's gotta do this. I mean, he's gonna make it so hard. It's embarrassing at that level. If you say you're the dream, or what they call him, Debo now, I mean, that was funny. If you're gonna call yourself something like that, be it. Be that person.
Damn,
Come on,
Henry.
brother. Be that person.
Damn, Henry.
If you're
Yo,
gonna
you
give
came in
yourself a name,
hot.
like me, I could say I'm a smooth what?
Operator. This guy
That's
came
right.
in crazy.
That's right,
You
brother.
didn't even wait for a question. You just came in like, "Pow, I'm back."
That's how I am, bro. That's how I am. It's like, hey, bro, I'm not gonna hold punches. I'm gonna tell it
Hey,
the way it is.
yeah.
If you're gonna call yourself a new name, be that person. Don't be a wimp and don't be scared because we're gonna give you a different name. And I know Ryan already did. So don't come out trying to impress. The way you impress, and remember this, I'm telling all the boxers and those that are coming up, the way you impress promoters, the way you impress managers, the way you impress the fans, get inside that ring and do your job like we did with Mario Barrios. Didn't we impress?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the way you
Mm-hmm.
should do it. So
I
forget
mean,
about this other stuff, just do it.
what was your reaction to Shakur saying that you should have stopped him,
Well,
or you could have stopped him?
well, did he stop Tiafimu?
Ooh, shit. Here we go. Here we
Come
go.
on, brother.
I gave you the layup though.
Did
I gave
he wait? Yeah. Let me tell you. Did he drop Teal?
nah.
Exactly. Did Ryan drop Barrios?
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Did Ryan hurt his hand in the sixth, seventh round? Okay.
You guys both had
All
amazing
right.
performances.
And not only that, brother, there's some people and some coaches that said Ryan can't go past 5, 6 rounds. Ryan performed magically all
Mm,
12 rounds. That's the way you win. And don't come out with, why didn't you drop him? Why didn't you drop Teal? Why didn't you stop him? Why don't you answer those questions? In fact, have you ever seen Shakur really drop someone and knock them out cold like Ryan did Fonseca or Fortuna? I mean, those are knockouts, bro. So I'm telling you, Ryan catches Shakur, he's done. He's out.
mm.
I'm gonna love when I tell Bradley that. I'm gonna say, there's your pound for pound guy right there on the canvas.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
Hmm.
Money Mark, thank you for the 5 piece. Ben versus Garcia at 147 pounds is one of the biggest fights in boxing. Please, no 140 pounds. He's too big and he's the A side. What's your response to Mark, Money Mark?
He said that Conor Ben's the A side.
You guys are the A side.
Oh, we're the A side. I
And
mean, yeah.
he's saying don't go to 140. That you're the A side.
No,
Now
no,
Money
no.
Mark. Now is Money Mark saying that you not the A side with Ryan Garcia? I just threw that out there, Money Mark. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm asking, but that's a question too. Are
Hey,
you?
look it. I'm
That'll
gonna
be a
answer
question to
that.
you. Yeah.
I'm gonna answer. We are the A side, but Conor Ben's on the Zuffa side. How's that?
Okay.
It's
Okay.
hard now. It's a little harder because now you gotta go through their organization. See, a lot of people don't understand. It's not
But they're
easy
making it
to.
hat. They did it. Look at Regis. He's with Golden Boy.
Yeah, but listen to me. Listen, that Regis is. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to be too offensive. Okay, I don't want to be. I don't want to be rude. Let's forget the offensive. I don't want to be rude. Okay, if you fighting an elite fighter, it's not going to be that easy. You have to go through some channels. See, Prograis is not up there anymore. I hate to say it, so it's going to be easy. Of course, it's going to be easy. In fact, don't be surprised if Prograis joins Zuffa. Okay, don't be surprised. But when you have an elite fighter, you got to go through some major channels. And why? Because a lot of networks are involved, George. Okay, you've got Golden Boy, you've got PBC, you have Turkey Al Sheikh, you've got TGB, you got a lot of promotions out there that you have to convince, because everybody wants a piece of it. Everybody wants a piece of it,
Of course.
so it's not that easy. When you're an elite fighter, when you're a so-so fighter, you don't have that much red tape. That's the
Nope.
truth.
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
fair to say?
No, I understand what you're saying. I mean,
Mhm.
your options are limited,
Yeah.
so therefore, less. Yeah, I get you
Yeah. You
saying.
gotta go through the channels when you fight Ryan or even Haney. You gotta go through a lot of channels. Shakur even probably, You gotta go through some channels,
And
but
those channels right now seem to be an additional channel, meaning more testing.
okay. I mean, whatever they want to do, but what I'm saying is that that's what I mean. I mean, they wouldn't be like this with other fighters that are in the lower top 10 or not even in the top 10 division. I mean, it's like they always want the
They,
advantage. See,
well,
that's
they're
the
doing it
problem.
because of the past history.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, but again, I always say it was to me a setup. and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Timothy Bradley said it. Why would he say it?
Mm.
Why would he say it? And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but Zab Zuda is, I think, that's his nephew. That's Haney's
Godson.
uncle or godson. Yeah, his strength and conditioning coach came at the last moment to visit Ryan. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, you really, really, Henry, you going there?
Interesting, brother.
Okay, so you think Scooter?
Interesting.
You think?
It
Oh, so
it
how's
could
that
be.
How's
There's
that
something.
lawsuit?
There's something that I'm close,
Yeah,
but again, I have to speculate still because it's like that's fishy. And Bill Conti, I know he's been in that business. And the whipping that Ryan gave Haney, they shocked the world. They couldn't believe it. So they had to come up with something. Just like I heard Devin Haney lost in Mexico. Think about that. Money can persuade some things. I mean, it's been proven.
I mean, so you're talking about Scooter, right? The strength and conditioning coach. I mean,
Why was he there?
you guys hired him, didn't you?
Maybe Lupe did. I don't know. But like I
Yeah.
said, I don't do that stuff. That's why I can't answer those questions. But my job at that time was the assistant. But now that I'm the coach, I'm like a hawk. I'm gonna watch everything.
Yeah.
You knock on my door, I'm gonna screen you. I'm gonna screen you. I'm gonna put an x-ray on you. Now that I'm the main coach, ain't nothing gonna slip by me. Who are you? What? Oh, close that door. Boom. That's how I am.
You
That's
can't
the
trust
truth.
nobody.
You can't. No, you can't. Because something goes wrong, they're gonna blame the team, they're gonna blame the main coach for not being smart enough and
For
aware.
sure. For
They're
sure.
gonna
You
do
can.
it.
Oh,
And
you
you know
know it.
what?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Bob Santos, I told you that, I think on the last interview. Bob Santos, he gave me his history of how many wins he had
Yeah.
against Barrios. I mean, everybody. He has a lot of wins. But he told me straight out, he goes, you know, Henry, he goes, you know how boxing is. It's all political. He says, you lose two fights, you're out. But it wasn't two fights that he lost. It was two draws. But
Mm,
even that can get you out of the picture. So you gotta be careful,
okay.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You do. Because you want that responsibility on yourself. So, if
Right.
Lupe hired him, shame on, your team member at the end of the day, right? Because
Uh,
you didn't make that decision. I mean, sometimes
I didn't make it. I
you
didn't
learn
make
through the
it.
process, right?
I was just telling Ryan, I hope you can make weight. That's all I was saying.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's all. But remember, I was the assistant, so I
But now
wasn't
it's different. Yeah, I was about to say now it's different. Now that you have, you got the title with, with
right,
you was there attending, the head trainer
right,
of the fight that you got the title from. You know what I mean? So you're like
yeah,
a world champion coach now.
right, right, right.
Legitly. You know what I mean?
Legit,
So
legitly, yeah.
yeah. So now it's like these things can't slip, and you could be way more hands on. You feel?
Right, right. And you know what? I have more say so, more power. It all comes with the territory now. It's like, I could screen everything now. If somebody knocks on the door, I could be the first one to answer it, not the second one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got the front door and the back door
Hello.
and the side doors too.
I see you. So reading a statement that Ryan Garcia posted, on Twitter saying, Shakur is really scared. I will never be on a rehydration clause again, and I don't need 20 to 30 pounds to beat you.
Right.
I'll beat your ass straight up. You
That's my
are
son for
te-
you.
you are terrified.
Right.
Talk to me.
And that's the truth. I mean, my son speaks the truth. Okay. He doesn't want this dehydration. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't understand what he went through. Only I do. Again, I was the assistant.
Hmm.
And it's, again, that was kind of fishy too. But you know what? Ryan wanted to give people what they wanted to see. The whole world saw it practically. It was beautiful, but it didn't go Ryan's way. He was really dehydrated, and he had a rehydration clause. I mean, do you really call that a win if you have conditions like that?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Think about it. If you have conditions and people say, "Ah, no, no, well, you agreed." Yeah, we agreed. But you also found out from a mole that Ryan hurt his rib. You also found that. And how did Tank post that shit and say, told Ryan, how's your rib, by the way? Before the fight.
Mm.
Come on, brother. So all his smart team, the team that he had, they're hawks, bro. They're smart. And you know who told me specifically
Joe
was
Guzman.
nope. We'll get to that later, but it was the guy that was with Mayweather, the CEO. What was his name?
Leonard Ellerby.
He told me. He called me up. He goes, Henry, these are his words. He says, when we're fighting someone, we'll do whatever it takes to win because we are at war. He told me just like that. And I don't want to say something, but I'll just say this. He also told me, don't trust no one. And he gave me some names.
Mm.
That's the truth. But I'm not going to do that.
We're not gonna go viral.
No. Trust
Yeah.
me. But he gave me some names. And I said, I wouldn't trust him, huh? He goes, I wouldn't. Like, okay, okay. So it is what it is. You
you
gotta be
know,
careful in this sport.
no, yeah, and speaking of
Mhm.
Leonard Ellerby, Tank Davis is obviously set to possibly have his return after he has his court date.
Yeah,
But knowing that you've talked about going to 140, 147,
yeah,
possibly 54 in the future,
right, right.
there's a clip surfacing of Tank saying that I'll fight you at 140, referencing Ryan.
Well, as long as there's no rehydration clause, just like Brian said. I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna blow up because Ryan's in shape. Ryan, the way our strength and conditioning coach is on cue. He'll make them stronger than ever. It'll be perfect.
But you'll pass 10 pounds for sure.
Mm, You know what? Ryan went up to 8 to 9 pounds for the barrio. That's the truth. I'm being honest.
So would you do a
See,
10?
when you're in shape, like the way Ryan was, your body is gonna reject all this carbs and all that stuff. You can't rehydrate too much because your body's saying, "What the heck you doing?" I look good. I want steak looking good. Your body won't. It will reject that rehydration, that high one. Look at Ryan's body versus Barrio's body, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So we're looking at 8, maybe 9, maybe rehydrate for Ryan. So that's why I tell people, don't be afraid. He's not gonna blow up. Shakur, he's not gonna blow up. Ask Ryan. What did he weigh in afterwards? Sure, we'll do it live.
Right. So, getting into a clip of an interview that has been done on Ring Magazine
Mhm.
with Devin Haney. Want to get your reaction on it?
Oh, a what?
Um, an interview that has been done on Ring Magazine with Devin Haney on it, referencing Ryan Garcia in the rematch, saying he has to be realistic in these negotiations. I'm gonna play the clip.
He has to be realistic in these negotiations. You know, I'm not here to just take anything to get back. You know, whatever. Um, you know, Ryan Garcia, when the ball was in his court, he did make weight. He showed up with a positive with a positive drug test. It was all over the place. So you know, we're not going to do it like that time around. We're going to do it the right way. And so if he doesn't want to do it the right way, then we'll move on. Like I said, we'll go on to fight the guy that beat him, and the guy that he doesn't want to rematch. He's not screaming. He's not screaming Rolly's name. That's true. So, like I said, if that is the case, then we go on and we fight Rolly. And if Ryan Garcia wants to get realistic, then we can make that fight happen now or later. He has to be realistic in these negotiations. You know, I'm not.
Your thoughts?
I
He
think
has to be.
I think we've been realistic. I mean, we were, it's just, see, here's the thing. I got to clear this up with people.
Mhm.
All the fights that Ryan did with Fortuna, with Fonseca, with Luke Campbell, with Duarte, who's a beast, wasn't Ryan clean all the way? Ryan was clean all the way. And think about it. He's been clean. When we were in the camp with Devin fighting Devin Haney, we were clean. The last day we decided to be positive. I mean, or they said that we were positive. How that happened? It's like that's confusing. That's like a mystery. How did that happen? That's what I'm saying. It could have been a setup that I want to get to the bottom of it. I mean, it's just I've had Ryan since he was 7 years old. He fought when he was 8 years old. We went through all the rankings. We went through all the national titles. You think we have to do something to beat Haney? What? I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you, they're gonna come up with all this crap. But bottom line is they're scared. They're scared now. The father probably told him, stop it, stop it, stop it. You gotta start talking like this. You gotta start doing this. I know it's the father. I know it is. Because Devin's a fighter. I'm not gonna say he isn't, he's a fighter. But they gotta come up with something. But if he wants to fight Rolly, shit, we'll take the winner of that.
Mm.
And I
Uh,
hope Rolly's gotta stop. Rolly's gotta stop saying that too.
stop saying what?
That Ryan's ducking him. And that he didn't mention his name. We wanted Shakur. What do you
He
mean we're not?
actually he stated you can be on any PED you want. I'll still whoop your ass. He said.
Bro, come on. Start waking up, Rolly. You knocked Ryan down. Ryan wasn't into it. Look at the stats. You look like crap after the fight. You made fun out of fucking Pitbull Cruz, and look what the shit he did to you. Okay, so don't come out with you'll do that again. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy thinking like that, man.
Chicago Henry, let's go.
That's right, brother. Chicago. That's right. That's where I'm from.
I know, I know. So then there's a statement that Ryan Garcia and Devin
Mhm.
Haney states. Uh, Ryan says Haney doesn't understand he's the B side. Uh, Devin responds, "Let's understand. You lost to
He's on
Rolly.
the S side,
Whippity. What's the S side?
the scared side.
Oh no, this is bad.
Him and Shakur
Yeah,
are the on the S side.
uh,
That's the
Shakur,
truth. That's what I'm feeling in my heart. If
Shakur.
you're a fighter and you got your kahunas, get in that ring with my son and prove to me and my son that you could do damage. Then I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna go straight up to you and shake your hand and say, hey man, congratulations. You deserved it. And I'm gonna respect them. But if they're coming out with this bullshit, I'm not gonna respect them and they're on the S side.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Devin responds by saying, "Let's understand. You lost to Rolly one fight ago. I'm number one in the division and on the pound for pound list. If you don't want to fight, just say that."
If we don't want to what?
If you guys don't want to fight, just say that. Basically, he's letting you know about his accolades, letting him know I'm the number one in the ring, in the division, and I'm also on the pound for pound list. He believes that those are accolades that will make him the A side if you guys meet again. What's your thoughts?
No, sorry. You're not that popular to be on the A side. Okay. My son brings in the crowds. Think about that. My son can sell tickets. He's a star, he's a superstar. He's the main one. So why would he be on the B side? If he can bring out the numbers like he did with Tank and like he just recently did with Barrios, I mean, what does that tell you? People want to see Ryan. Ryan is like a Roberto Duran. And I'm going to say that because Roberto Duran fought Sugar Ray Leonard at his prime. And 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 um and that's how Ryan is. Ryan will fight you at your prime. No excuses. Fight my son. He's at his prime. If you call yourself a champion, fight my son at his prime. You know, Roger Mayweather even said that, hey, you know what? The best fighter out there was Roberto Duran because he beat Sugar Ray Leonard at his prime. And that's what Ryan does to people. You know, I mean, we're here to fight. We're not here to have excuses or to have so many conditions. Come on, bro. We're doing the VADA. We're doing that. Let it go. You're gonna keep on. And if we do 24/7, now what are you gonna say? Well, you know, we should have waited another year. I mean, they're gonna come out with all this crap. So they're on the S side in my book.
Mm, okay. Getting into what Devin has to say about Rolly.
And you know, what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team. And now we're starting to negotiate, but we haven't really heard from Rolly this over since the Ryan Garcia fight. So I didn't take it personal. He can say what he want to say. The world knows that I'm Debo for a reason, because I'm the guy pulling up on everyone and wanting to make the biggest best fights happen. So the duck talk is for somebody else, not for me.
The duck talk is for somebody else and not me. They call me Debo Devin the Dream Haney because I pull up on you. What is your response?
Like I said, if you're gonna call yourself Debo, you better stand out, brother. Don't come out with, oh, you know, he's doing this, he's doing that. I mean, get in the ring already. Get in
That's
the
what
ring,
that's what Shakur said the other day. He's like,
right?
"Yo, why
I
don't you
mean,
guys freaking fight already?"
yeah, just fight already. I
Oh, he's
mean,
talking about you and Devin.
I
You
know.
guys, Devin.
That's what I'm saying. We're ready. We're free. How's that? We're free. Give us a month and a half and go back into training camp. We're free. Didn't we sign? I thought we
Mm,
signed. Don't you
mm.
think?
For July, right? You guys signed for
Yeah,
July.
yeah, we're signed. So it's like fight us, you
It's
know.
yeah. This is
So
a
I'm telling you, if you don't fight us, I'm gonna take. Well, I already took the A side away from you. I'm
ooh.
giving you the S side, but I'm also gonna take your name out too, Debo. I'm gonna take that name out of you. I'm gonna give you a different name, or Ryan's gonna give you a different name. If you don't want to do that, I'm telling you, it's gonna come back at you and it's gonna bite you in your butt.
Um, the injury that was stated. You know, how's he doing with the sprain? Is it the sprained elbow? And then also, I think people were saying that Ryan Garcia was showing off his new moves on surfing with the WBC title on him.
Shit.
Is his elbow okay?
Yeah, you mean his hand? He
Was
hurt
it
his hand.
was it the hand? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the elbow. Yeah, his hand was hurting a little bit, but no, it's not broken. And him surfing, shit. I wish I could surf. You
Me
know,
too. I ain't gonna lie, it's not as easy.
that looked good to me. I was like, wow. I wish I. And that's one thing I haven't done in life, and I wish I could. But Ryan was pretty bold to do something like that. But that's Ryan. And I'm telling you, when you're 27 years old, you got the whole world in front of you. Do what makes you happy. Enjoy life because life is too short. Do what you're supposed to do. Knock out the people you can knock out. Give the people what they want, and become a world champion.
Okay. So the elbow ain't no excuses of why, he couldn't be able to make the fight. Boom. There it is. Tiafimo states, just freaking fight. The best time for the fight to happen, but we're here talking about who's the A and B side. On that
Oh,
Ring Magazine interview as well,
can I tell
he's
you something?
go ahead.
I don't even concentrate on the AB side. I don't even. It doesn't even come to my
But
mind.
your son does though.
Well, let him. He's
Because
he's the
I
fighter.
mean, and the whole fight does, to
Yeah.
be
Well,
honest.
I believe my son's on the A side, but I don't think about that. You know what? My job is to come up with a good strategy to beat you.
Okay.
So let Ryan handle that part. Ryan is the A side because he brings out. I think I told you he brings out a lot of people. He brings
Mm.
the crowd to you. So you got to give him that respect, right? I mean, if you're not bringing
Devin sells too, right?
not as much as Ryan,
Mm.
not as much as Ryan. I mean, how many times have they said Devin is a boring fighter? How many times have they said Shakur is a boring fighter? And now, how many times have they said Ryan is a boring fighter? That should give you the answer. Who
No,
should be on the A side?
I hear you on that. I hear
Yeah,
you on
right.
that.
I mean, come on,
No, I hear you
right?
on that.
Yeah,
Money Mark, thank you for the 5 piece. Devin has been on the undercard of his last two fights. Ryan was the main event coming off of a loss. Devin
right.
is one of the who unrealistic. So I hear you on that too. You know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm saying.
Because
What does that tell you?
yeah,
That's why I'm telling you why Ryan is the A side.
yeah.
But I don't think about that because my job is strategizing.
Oh, Greg Hackett's on the live. He said that juice talk.
Hmm?
Greg Hackett, Greg, the coach Greg that you was on.
Oh
You
yeah,
messaged
yeah,
him on
yeah, 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 yeah.
in the DMs. He said that juice talk. He's in the DMs watching right now.
Yeah, well, I hope he is, and like I
And he
said,
said Rolly got dude shook.
Rolly got what?
Rolly got dudes shook.
Yeah, right. Okay. If you don't know what happens to a person when they suspend them for a whole year and go through some depression, then you're a fool. You know, is he even a boxer or what is he?
Yeah, Greg be rumbling. Greg got like almost 30 fights probably.
Okay, well, I
He
mean,
got
I
like
didn't even
30
know he
fights.
was a boxer.
And he's a
That's
boxing coach too.
okay. Well, whatever. I never heard of him.
Okay.
Bottom
Okay.
line, and that tells you something.
But you was writing back to him on the in the D and in the comments after the video.
Yeah, because I was telling you, in order to see, here's the thing. Okay, it's very simple. When you know you're doing something like you're in a classroom. It's very simple, simple ABC. When you're in a classroom and you're taking a test, but then you bring out your calculator and you punch them some numbers so you can make it right. Now you're a cheater because you know what you're doing. But if you go through all this VADA testing all the way, but then at the end you're positive, you don't know how it happened. You're unaware. What happened? You're not a cheater. You're unaware. So that's what I'm trying to tell to Greg, whatever his name is, Hatchet. Dude, understand the meaning of awareness and unawareness. If you can understand that, I'm going to respect you. So all those people that say juice and this and that bullshit, stop it because you're an idiot, okay? Because I know Greg cheated in his life. I know he has. At one point in his life, he's cheated. And if he tells me he never did, then he's a liar. So either you're a cheater or you're a liar.
Mm.
Because I know that this guy, Greg, has cheated. Maybe in school, maybe his personal life, but he was aware. That's when I could say you're a cheater. But if you're unaware and you got set up, you're like, fuck, somebody planted some shit on me. Like the police officers used to do to people. Well, he's clean, he's clean. Oh shit, we'll plant some shit on him. Get him arrested. That's cheating, brother. When you're aware what's going on. But if you're unaware, don't be calling my son a freaking cheater or juicing up because that's going to piss me off. If I'm willing to do an investigation on this and go deeper, I will. Because I've trained my son. My brother obviously trained him in the beginning, but I've trained him afterwards. My son has never cheated. So this shit, stop saying that crap, okay? And I'm talking to you, Craig. I'm talking to freaking Timothy. I'm talking to Chris Algieri, to Robert Garcia, all them dudes, man. Stop it. Because I'm going to call you an idiot. Because a cheater is when someone deliberately knows what the hell's going on, like Vance Armstrong or Lance Armstrong, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. Call them a cheater because they literally were juiced up by who other than Victor Conte. And who other than, weren't they SNAC? Weren't they freaking SNAC? They're part of it. I'm starting to wonder, hmm, what is SNAC all about? Think about it. What is SNAC all about? I'm going to get to the bottom of it
Yeah.
because they take supplements, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So if you don't get the Devin Haney rematch, do you feel like
He's scared. Bottom line, he's
okay?
scared. I'll put it out there. Like, don't come out with this bullshit. You're just scared because he doesn't run the show. His father does. Bottom line, you got to be a man. Devin's got to become a man of his own, and that's why I say his father talks so much shit. See, my son does his own talking.
Uh,
He doesn't need me. My son doesn't need me. He needs me in his corner, but he doesn't need me to defend himself. He's his own man, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. But Bill won't allow that to Devin because Devin's like, I don't even know how to speak.
mm.
I don't
Do
know
you
how to even defend myself.
what rematch would be more? I don't know. Bigger? Do you feel the Tank rematch at 140 pounds or
Yes.
Devin Haney?
Well, obviously Devin Haney, because the whole world wants that one. That's a given.
I
That's a
like how you
given,
put
brother.
that. I like how you put that.
Yeah, yeah. I like uh, uh, Tank, but what the people want is the Devin.
Mm.
That will be classic. And embrace it. I'm telling them, embrace it because it's here. Let's not wait 4 years like Pacquiao and Mayweather. Let's not wait too long. Let's do it. If you want to take another fight before then, we could take another fight. But let's meet again at the end of the year and see
Spat.
who's the winner of the new year. Let's enjoy life.
Spaz, thank you for the 5 piece. Henry, we want the Shakur fight. Can we make that happen? He's been a little too happy since that Tio fight.
Well, I would love that too, but if you've been hearing Shakur, he's another Debo, conditions. Conditions. I wonder who got in his ear. Could it have been Crawford?
How so? Why do you
Well,
say
the
Crawford?
reason why is because think about it. Mayweather got into Tank's ear by saying the way you're going to have a chance with Ryan is you have to have a rehydration clause. And that's something that I found out. Okay. Because they know how hard Ryan can hit. But if you weaken him, you stand a chance. So they're smart. So I'm saying the same thing about Shakur. Maybe Crawford said something to him. Be careful, Shakur. Ryan's got some power. And didn't Crawford tell everybody that damn Ryan looked fucking sharp? He looked sharp. Everything was working for him. And Ryan went up to him and say, how'd you like my jab? And Crawford said, man, you were on point. So when you impress someone like Crawford, who's awesome, he's gonna give some advice to his partner,
Mm.
Shakur. Think about it. Because see, Shakur and Devin, I hate to say it. They're cool. I love them, man. They're awesome. But I don't know, bro. I think they need some guidance, technical guidance. I'm talking about
Outside the
Crawford
ring or in?
in, outside. I meant like give them advice. Advice. Like Andre Ward would give people advice. Like that. Like, hey, be careful. You should like Mayweather gave Tank
Yeah, yeah.
advice.
I think Shakur gets it from Ward and Crawford.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. So of course, maybe even Clarissa Shields. I don't know. But aren't they all SNAC? I mean, you're gonna give advice because what did Ellerby tell me? Do whatever it takes to win. And I'm gonna remember that. Do whatever it takes to win. Because they all want the advantage.
Okay. Rare breed, rare breeds boxing talk. Thank you for the 5 piece. Mill, isn't Ryan already in the WBC mandatory clean boxing program with VADA year round since Ryan is the WBC champion now?
Yeah, I
Question mark.
mean, we've been. I'm just like Lupe said. We've been doing their. I mean,
How's
we've been.
that? How's that tested format? How
I
did they
don't.
go about it?
That's something again that Lupe has to answer. All I know is that we followed everything that we're supposed to, and we're happy we did. But anything that gets too technical, that's Lupe, because I don't want to say anything. Like you said, you're gonna email him or do whatever. Go ahead. I mean, he'll answer you. Lupe is awesome.
No, you told me the other segment that you give me his number so I can hit him up. You said that we could talk. You said that he was okay
Okay,
to talk to me.
can I tell you that privately?
Yeah, 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 for sure. Not right now,
Okay.
of course.
Okay, I'm
But
not gonna give it out. No
right,
way.
right, right. We got like 240. Well, speaking of the 240 people, smash the like button. We only got 59 likes. This is nasty work, Henry, right? We got 240 people on the live
That's
and
crazy. We should have
59
more.
likes.
But listen, I only got 5 more minutes, man.
All
So
right.
shoot away, brother, please. Because I mean, hey, I love these interviews. I love these questions. But don't call my son a cheater.
Mm.
Don't, because you're gonna start pissing me off. Okay, and try to understand the meaning of a cheater. A cheater will only be a cheater if they're aware. A non-cheater is someone that's unaware. Learn that and then talk to me. Please don't just because you're behind the keyboard and saying, "Oh, your son's a cheater. He's juiced up." Don't do that because if you tell me, then you're an idiot because you got to know facts. Okay? You got to know facts. In this world, you got to know facts. Don't just speculate. Give me the facts. And I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about Clarissa Shields. I'm talking about Timothy Bradley, Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Algieri. I already told him off, but I'm telling you, stop it because I'm his main coach right now. And I'm not going to let this happen. Not on my
Smash.
watch.
I love it. Smash the like button, y'all. We got 75 likes now. Let's get it up to 100, then 200. We got
Let's go,
240
brother.
people
Come
on
on.
here.
What? Come on. I mean, if I'm helping you guys and I'm giving you the answers, put a like button and give this man some money. Come on. I
Appreciate
mean,
you.
I only
Appreciate
got
you.
I only got 4 minutes, so come on,
All
hurry
right,
up,
let's
man.
get these super
Push
chats
this.
in there. We're
Come
going to
on,
push
brother.
all the super chats
Come
right
on.
now, guys.
I
All
will
right.
give you the answers on how to become a champion.
Okay. J Drum, J Brum Field. Thank you for the 2 piece. What are those illegal
Hey, they say
IVs?
Hackett is a weirdo. Okay, I agree. Go ahead.
What about those illegal IVs Ryan was doing? Question mark.
What? Oh my God. See, there you go. See, people speculate, man. I don't answer stuff like that because I, I tell people, man, talk to Lupe, do whatever. But you know what? Stop this nonsense. Stop speculating. Get the facts.
Mark Buddha, salute to you, man. Appreciate you for the 2 piece. Smash that like button. Mark Buddha, thank you for the 2 piece. Ask him how he feels about Ryan's tech test positive. His
Didn't I
positive
already?
test.
Didn't I answer that already? That we went all the way negative, and then at the end, I'm telling you, I personally think it was a setup, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. So I mean, that's it. What more do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I mean, how can somebody be totally negative all the way through, all the way, and then at the end, he's positive? What? After we beat Haney in the amateurs? You think we need something to beat this guy? Man, mm, the way Ryan is right now, I think Ryan is all he needs is a left hook. I'm
Mm.
serious.
Mark Buddha, ask him about how he feels about Ryan's testing.
Testing?
Yeah.
Testing what?
Yeah, you're not you guys are not testing right now, right?
No, I mean, why are we testing? And we're enjoying life. We're surfing, man. Come on.
Surfing, man. Mark Buddha, thank you for the two-piece. Ask him how he feels about Ryan's testing positive. Damn. Ryan wasn't aware he was taking them illegal IVs.
Hang on. Oh, I was gonna do, but anyway, listen, guys, stop it. All right. These are things that, you guys are like either speculating or you want to create your own narratives. And
You got it. You got it. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the super chats, guys. Start throwing all the super chats possible right
I'm
now so
back.
we can
I'm
get
back.
Henry to
I'm back.
answer all the super chats. All right. So you were saying, Henry?
So what I'm saying is that if someone is negative throughout the whole career, here's the thing. Negative throughout the whole career. Why that particular fight? Think about that. Why?
Mm.
And why was Victor Conte in the picture? And why did Victor Conte say that it's your responsibility if somebody comes to your door and puts something on your toothpaste? Think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's scary because somebody can be knocking on your door. You open the door, and then they put something on your toothpaste, just like cops used to do with drugs. They used to put cocaine and arrest them, and they were innocent. That happens, right?
Hmm.
Right? Okay, that happened. I don't know if it still happens, but I'm sure it does. So it's like it's weird. You know what I mean? It just his whole career, he's all negative. And then that particular fight at the end, whoa, yikes. I wish I could talk to Victor Conte myself, man to man, but rest his soul. You know what I mean? But honestly, this is how confident I am to go up to him and say, what happened? You know? But hey, man, it's a mystery. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And when I do, I want to be back and I want to celebrate with you.
Combat, thank you for the two-piece. Shout out to Henry. Let's get juices in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Money Mark, thank you for the two-piece. Devin fans are delusional. Ryan is the better fighter. Thank you for the two-piece. Um, we also got on the live Greg Hackett on the live. We got Greg, we got Henry Garcia. Henry, we got a surprise here. We got Greg Hackett on the live.
Okay.
Greg, how are you doing today?
I'm good. What's going on, gentlemen?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. I
What's
mean,
up, Greg?
What's popping?
What's happening, brother? You okay?
Sunday shit. You know how it go.
All right. What weight are you?
What you say?
What weight do you fight at?
What weight you need me at?
Ooh, I like that, brother. I like that. I like that. I like that. 47?
Just give me some time.
Huh?
I said, just give me some time.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, man. Like I said, I tell everybody, man. I respect you, man. I respect all fighters because it's not easy to get in the ring.
Sure.
You know that. Let's keep it real. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of strength and conditioning. It takes a lot of hours. You know that. And I was telling George here that my son has been clean all the way since he was 7 years old. Okay. And think about this. I wouldn't just say, oh, my son started at 18 years old. No, Greg, Greg, he went from 7 years old all the way and negative. What surprises me is that we beat Haney in the amateurs. He beat us. I'm not gonna lie. It was 3-3. But we went all the way. And what surprised me, what happened at the end when he was negative throughout Vada, throughout the whole camp? What happened at the end of the fight? And that's shocking, bro. That's the only thing that is shocking for me. That part right there. If from 7 years old, Greg, all the way to 20, when Ryan was 24, 25.
Mm.
Okay, from 7 to 25 years old, he's been negative. He beat Luke Campbell. He beat Oscar Duarte, Fortuna, Fonseca. He beat all these guys. Why for Haney, who's connected with Victor Conte, and Victor Conte, why all of a sudden he tests positive for Ostarine, which is that a supplement that isn't even indicated? I don't even know what Ostarine is, but I know it's not a steroid. But that to me, and Timothy Bradley said it best too. There could have been a setup. What's your take on it?
Well, from listening to what was being said, Ryan reasoning was he had trouble making the weight, and they hooked him up with Scooter. Scooter gave him some supplements. He took the supplements, and then that's how it happened.
Okay, you're right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what the hell was in that supplement? It was contaminated, I think. Now that you're telling me, the shit
Which,
was contaminated. So if it's contaminated,
was he
wait,
doing?
wait, 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 wait. But let me finish. If that supplement was to make him lose weight, but yet it was contaminated, then that makes Ryan unaware. Yes.
From what you're saying, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because if you took a supplement or if you took Tylenol, are you going to dissect the ingredients or are you just going to take it because you
I'm
trust
not gonna.
someone?
I'm not gonna take shit from a guy I never met.
Okay, but what I'm just saying is that SNAC uses supplements, don't they?
I don't know what they use. I never had it.
Okay, well, if a supplement is contaminated, what are we supposed to do? We're like, what the fuck? What happened? We're unaware. Wait, we're unaware. So if we're unaware, what are we supposed to do if we're unaware?
So what I'm trying to understand, though, and I'm being honest when I'm saying this, and I'm not being funny. If this is your son's career, and
Yeah,
you've been making sure he's been okay since he was a baby, and you get to the biggest fight of his life, what makes you want to take a supplement from a guy that you wasn't doing business with before? Like, why was that even a thing? Why was
I
he even the guy to be trusted?
well, that's a very good question. And first of all, I didn't even know who Scooter was until I did some research. I mean, again, I'm unaware too. It's like I didn't know. Remember, I was the assistant.
No, I understand that, but
You
that's
know that, and like I said, I know my son. My son, since 7 years old, he was boxing all the way to 25 years old when he fought Haney. I mean, if you're negative and negative and negative, I mean, I mean, I hate to say it, but you're gonna trust people, or you're gonna trust, you know. But Ellerby told me trust no one when it comes to boxing, and now since I'm the head coach, I can't trust anyone.
I got a question. Had you guys took supplements before?
Yeah, we took supplements with Eddie Reynoso, but don't think, oh, but these are legal. We fought these people and we were negative. Luke Campbell, like vitamins. That's what you take. And they're everything negative. But why, when we beat Haney, all of a sudden at the end, he's positive and his brother laying down and say, "Oh, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen." How did he
Well,
know?
well,
Wait.
everybody.
How did he know before everybody? Think about it.
Really, I'm trying to tell you. Well, I think that assumption came from his behavior. Everybody was basing it off
No,
of
you're
his
right. You're right. You're right.
and
But wait a
and,
minute. What
and I
his
just
behavior
and I
was drinking and smoking, and that thing that he drank at the weigh-in, that was apple cider. So please don't think it was beer. Please, it
no,
wasn't.
I don't care. I don't care what it was. You know what I mean? I ain't had nothing to do with that. My thing is though, I got a question.
Right.
If we was taking supplements before this fight and we
Hmm.
decided to take supplements, to help with the weight, why not take the same supplements?
Again, do you know Scooter? I didn't know Scooter. I
I
didn't
know who
know.
Scooter is. I know who he is.
Okay, well, now I do, and he better not even come to our doorstep. But all I'm saying is that I didn't know. Ryan didn't know.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
you jogged,
that's what I'm
but you
saying.
just
When
jogged, but you just jogged
I
around.
know, wait, it's a job for management and it's a job for the main coach. I'm telling you, they probably didn't know either. And if you don't know and you're unaware, you cannot call my son a cheater. You can't do that. That's like
I feel you.
you taking, okay, what's the difference between Tylenol and Advil and ibuprofen? What's the difference?
I don't know, but I know you just jogged around that question real good. I know that.
Nah, bro, you know what? Like I said, bro, I'm sorry, bro. But if you're gonna try to accuse something, you're an
I'm
idiot
not
for that.
accusing. I'm asking
Okay,
questions.
well, I told you I don't know what was in that
So,
supplement. It was
so
contaminated.
this is
That's what I do know. The supplement was
so.
contaminated. So what am I
I
supposed to
understand.
do? Huh? I mean, you can't accept that.
I know it's cool. It's cool. You don't gotta.
Okay, so if it's
Okay.
contamination, what am I supposed to do? Say, oh, you know
All,
what? I
all
I
I'm
mean,
saying is,
yeah.
all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, I have kids, right?
You
And
had
I
what?
asked I have 3 kids.
Okay, go
I asked
ahead.
my oldest 2 boys. When I talk to my oldest 2 boys, I ask them what they ate and things like that. My daughter, I know everything she puts in her body.
Okay, I know where
Hold on,
you're
hold
getting.
on, hold on.
Wait. I know where you're getting at.
Hold on. You asked for my respect. I'm asking
Go
you.
ahead. Go 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 ahead.
All I'm
Mhm.
saying is,
Yeah.
if Ryan was doing a great job before Haney, making weight and preparing for these fights, and he had already took supplements before, why would we wait till we got to New York to get with a guy we don't know and take some new supplements? Why would we do that?
Okay. Here's the answer to your question. This is really gonna put you in your place.
All right.
You said you said that you're with your daughter and you know and your sons and you know exactly what they're taking, right?
I know exactly
Wait. Just
he's
don't backpedal. You said that
don't
you
anything.
were with
I
your
think you under
daughter.
influence right now, brother.
Wait.
I
Hang
think you're
on.
under
I'm
influence
I,
right
I'm I'm getting to this rebuttal here. Hang on. You said
now. I
that.
asked you a question.
Wait. Can I answer it the right way?
Go ahead, try to answer it.
Let me answer it. You said that you know exactly what your daughter and what your sons take when something
Question.
is wrong. Wait, didn't you or did you not say that?
Asked you a question. I said,
Right.
if you're,
Wait.
I
Oh
said,
my
if you,
God. Can,
He
can you let me
if
can
you,
you let me finish?
he's
Can you let
saying
me finish? Can you let me finish? I'm getting to the punchline.
okay, go ahead. Get your punchline.
Damn, here's the punchline. I'm trying to make it easy for you so you can understand, bro. The process.
Okay.
You were there with your daughter and your sons, and you said you know exactly what they take. Well, guess what? I wasn't there. So how the hell am I gonna know? You see the difference? You're there, but I'm not there. So why are you coming down on that? Why are you saying that? Now I'm the main
because
coach,
because you trying to go around what I'm saying. If my fighter didn't have a problem making weight
bro.
prior to
Okay.
this fight, if we didn't have a problem with our supplements, why would you get with a new guy and get new supplements? That don't make
I
sense.
I didn't know about Scooter, brother. I'm being honest.
So
I'm
you let
sorry.
your son,
It was a
let your son,
mistake that it was a
you
mistake.
let your
Then
son do business with a guy you don't know and don't trust.
okay, I didn't even know the guy name. until all this shit happened. I'm being honest. Now I know his name,
Now,
Scooter.
this he told me.
Now I know his name. Now I know his name, but
He said that Lupe, his attorney, was the one that booked Scooter.
yeah,
So
well,
now
then
you let
talk.
your lawyer. So now you let lawyers get your strength and conditioning coaches or get your
Well,
something.
like I said, bro, I mean, this is something that was contaminated. It won't happen again, but it's something that we dealt with. You know, I mean, but it's not on purpose, Greg. I'm just telling you, it's not on purpose. People that come out with, oh, he's juiced up, don't be like that, brother. Get the facts, please.
There is no facts if you don't know what happened. There is no facts if you don't know what happened.
Exactly. So if I don't know,
So you can't tell
then what
me.
am I
You can't
supposed to
tell
do?
me to get the
I'm
facts.
unaware. Okay.
You
I'm
can't tell me. You can't tell me to get the facts if that's your son and you don't know what happened. So just you should have just said, I don't know what happened. But to
I know.
say,
Okay.
to
I'm
say,
saying that. I'm
but
saying
to
that I
try
don't
to
know.
say,
Didn't I just
but to
say that?
try
I
to
said I don't know what happened. I said that. I said I don't know
here's
what
the thing.
happened.
Here's the thing. Scooter's been working with fighters for years.
Yeah,
He
but
don't
why don't you come? Okay, but do me a favor. Here, do me a favor. This will make it very simple because I gotta go, but I'm gonna make it very clear, okay? Why don't you ask Scooter that question?
how do we know he came up?
He's the one that's tied in, and wasn't he?
Scooter worked with a lot of fighters. Scooter worked with a lot of fighters. Them dudes
Yeah, and he was strength and conditioning of Judah.
And LL
What?
Cool J.
say his name
You
again.
right? I mean, he was the strength and conditioning coach of
Kid Nasty.
Zuda. And that's what I found out. And who's Zab Zuda? Isn't he the godfather of Haney? Come on, brother. Put two and two together. You said you're smart. Put that shit together. And then you can come and talk to me. But until then, bro, get your facts straight, brother.
There's
Learn the
no facts
history
if you
of
don't even
how
know what happened.
learn. And that's why I tell people it was a setup. And I'm telling you, Timothy Bradley said it too. He thinks it was a setup. Now, if you respect Timothy Bradley, tell me yes or no. Come on. You know the answer. Come on. You know.
I never met Timothy Bradley.
Ah, come on, brother. You're a fighter and you don't know? Come on, brother. Now I know you're lying.
I said I never met him.
Bro, you don't have to know him. I told you what he
I
said.
can't respect somebody. I can't respect somebody.
Okay.
I gotta
Okay. There you go. You're going too far, bro. You're going too far
that's
with
just
this.
me. That's just how I
No,
operate.
it's not. It's not you. You know what, bro?
You mean
You're
to say
not.
you don't buy
You
you just buy
you
so
you
you
don't.
wouldn't
You're not a. You're not a straight shooter, bro. You like to. You got too many excuses, bro. Bottom line, you
you the
know.
one saying that y'all talk to Scooter and y'all let Scooter just give y'all anything. So how am I making excuses? Scooter didn't give me anything.
Wait. Then we're talking about Timothy Bradley. Why are you mentioning Scooter now?
Because
I'm
you
asking you a
talking about
simple question. If Timothy Bradley said it online,
you asked
he
me if
thinks
Timothy
Ryan was
Bradley said
set
it.
up. Wait, he
You asked
thinks
me
that
if
Ryan
Timothy
was set up. Wait, he said that Ryan thinks he was set up. So if you understand that part, I think it too. So if we both think like that, why can't you think like that?
we got
Knowing that you understand
That's
the
what I'm
history
trying to say.
between Haney, between here goes. I'll give you the answer, bro. There's four. You got Haney, you got Judah, you have Scooter, and you got fucking Victor Conte. Bro, you got four people you could choose from. And you're telling me that you're still having doubts? Come on, brother. You know who Victor Conte is. All right, okay.
It
Let
don't,
me ask you
it
this.
don't, you know
Do
what?
you know who
Hey
Victor
Henry,
Conte is? Do you know
hey
who
Henry.
Victor Conte is?
Yeah, rest in peace to Victor Conti.
But you know him.
No, I don't know him personally.
Okay, but you know what he did, right?
I heard about
Come
what he
on,
did.
no. Don't say that. You know what he did. You know him. You know what he did.
I know what Pablo Escobar did.
See, that's your problem, bro. Your problem
Never met
is
him.
that you have your own agenda. You
Mhm.
you have your own narrative, bro.
And
And
what
that's
is
wrong with
considered?
you
And what is
because
considered a
you
set?
got to understand. If I told you that I think it's a setup, you should say, "Okay, let's figure this shit out."
I'm gonna tell
That's
you
all you
why.
got to
Hey
say.
Henry,
Because
hey Henry,
if you
I'm gonna tell you
told
why it's
me
fishy. Hey Henry,
if
hey Henry, hey take a break for a second, Henry, real quick, out of respect. Take a break.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead. Go ahead.
gonna tell you why it's fishy. You from California, ain't you?
Chicago, brother. Look at
Chicago.
you. Come on,
Your
brother.
son is from California, ain't he?
Who?
You saying Ryan? Where's he from?
Ryan's
California.
from
California. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say you from California too. So this is what I'm
Okay.
saying. So this is what I'm saying. You take a kid from 7 years old all the way up into 25 or wherever it happened, right? You
Yeah.
paid attention. You made sure he had everything he needed through his amateur career and then through his professional career. In this one fight where we got a fight in New York, we've been before this fight, we've been taking supplements and we've been training wherever we've been training. But
Yeah.
one fight, this one fight, that's the most important fight of his career. It was the biggest fight of his career. We all of a sudden we need to
I
make.
don't think it was the biggest fight of the career, bro. I think Tank
All
was.
right, all right, whatever. So one fight, we go meet a guy that we don't know, we never heard of, and we take supplements from him, and we don't know him. That sounds fishy.
Well, let me tell you. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say, bro. I wasn't there, Greg. I'm sorry, I
Why you
wasn't
speaking on
there.
it? So why are you speaking on it?
Because you're telling me that he's guilty, and I'm telling you, a person that's a cheater is when somebody is aware. I don't think Ryan even. I didn't even. I don't even think Ryan knew who Scooter was. And I'm just being honest. I'm giving you facts because I'm telling you.
Guilty. Listen,
Let me tell you something.
I
I'll
never
tell you
said
what Ryan was guilty of: drinking and possibly smoking some marijuana because he did it on air. So that part I have to say, you know what? But other than that, bro, nothing. My son has been clean. So it's like when people say that, I'm like, wow, man, it's okay. We paid the price.
Hey
We
Henry,
did it,
I got
bro.
a question. I got a question.
Mm.
You, Henry, if you took a body test right now, what will pop up?
Negative. Well, he's already been through the VADA. Didn't you see
No,
him on the press
not him.
conference?
No, not him. You.
Me? Oh, bro. I'll be fucking like a white dove, brother. A white dove. You know what? I've got a really nice personality that's very, energetic. But you know why, bro? Because I'm from Chicago and I love life. I really do, bro. I don't smoke. I'm being honest. Wait, I don't smoke. Never did cocaine. And yesterday, guess what? Yesterday, I had about this much of beer, and I don't drink beer. I'm not a drinker. I never bought beer.
What
I'm
year
like this,
were you born? What year were you born?
bro. I don't have to get that far. Come on, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not a drinker.
You
I'm
never
not a smoker,
your life.
and I certainly don't do drugs. But I'll tell you what: you bring Vada into me, bring Vada towards me, and I will do. I will 1,000% take my test with them. And I guarantee you that it'll be, and if it isn't negative, and I'm gonna say this, if it isn't negative, I will step down because I am real, bro. I know I'm real.
You never you never been to Studio 54? Not one time.
I've heard of that. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of that. Yeah. I would say yes. I've heard of it.
Studio
But I don't but you're saying they do drugs or whatever? I don't know. But I'm not a drinker. I'm telling you, I'm not a drinker. But I love the partiness sometimes. Sometimes. But I'm not that type of person, bro. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not. I'm
No,
being very honest.
no, you good with me, Henry. You straight. Ain't nothing
All
wrong.
right, thank you, bro. And I think you're straight too, bro. And I don't mean to, I'm sorry if I offended you, but you know what? I like what you said about your kids. I love that, bro. And keep on being that way because that showed me you really care about your kids. But guess what, bro? I really care about my kid too. And I'll be damned if I allow somebody to come into my training camp now that I'm the head coach. So let's end it there, bro. And let's stop because I got to go. Thank you,
Oh yeah,
brother. I love you guys. And thank you, George, and hope to see you again.
Of
Let's go.
course, of
Thank
course.
you.
Take it easy,
All right,
Henry.
brother.
peace, peace,
Appreciate you.
peace, peace.
All right, bye. Peace, brother. Peace. Peace.
Peace. Oh man, Greg. What's going on with you, man? You got a nice win with Jabril Noble.
Absolutely.
Nice. Little KO. You stopped him?
Stop the fifth round.
Okay. Okay. I was seeing you got the city on hot. I like that.
No, we just working, man. Ain't nothing else. That's all. We
Sure.
staying busy.
So, what you think, man? I mean, who's ducking? Devin? Ryan?
I mean, everybody trying to figure out the best way to go. I don't think nobody ducking. Everybody just trying to figure out what's the best way to go. Everybody trying to, up their bucks, trying to get paid much as they can for these fights. You know how it go.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I think you think they fight Rolly, Ryan finds a money grab, they meet after. He said something about July. He said that Haney should have that they signed for July, but they ain't get nothing back.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They get, you know how this shit be. This shit get real technical. You know what I mean? So you just never know.
Word. Word. Yeah, man. This shit is getting a little crazy. What you think about WBC mandating William Cepeda and Lamont Roach for the
I think
WBC title at 135?
I think that's a great fight, man. Great fight. I'm glad Lamont getting another shot, and as Peter is 30, so that's gonna be a good joint for sure.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Who you think wins and how?
Um, I think if Lamont is willing to let his hands go a little more, he could pull it off. If not, Zepeda gonna pull it off because Zepeda is who he is, volume puncher, tough guy, great shape. And, just gonna be a good ass fight. Lamont got to be willing to let his hands go.
Right, right. Yeah, I like the fight. And then when the fight Shakur,
Yeah, why not?
right?
Why not?
Shakur's last interview, he said that he wanted to fight for the ring at 135. He never got the ring at 135, which they're claiming that Muay will be having the ring belt. What do you think
Yeah,
about him moving down and fighting Muay?
that's a great fight. I love that fight. I love Miratala's energy. I like that last performance versus Andy Cruz. That was a great fight. And I think him and Shakur is a worthy joint. That's a good fight. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nah, I like it. I like that fight a lot. I think you know, I don't know. Right now with the Zuffa boxing, which we have the first championship tonight. I don't know. Did you see Obataya's opponent?
Yeah, Brandon Glanton. I've been watching Brandon Glanton for a few years. He's he's a big guy, sturdy guy, but I don't think the skill set is the same. I think Obatiah is a lot better skill wise. Um, Obatiah is a monster, man. I think if he on his game, then he'd probably stop Brandon Glanton, probably like in the eighth round.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably stop Brandon Glanton. I ain't gonna lie.
Shoot. Yeah, man. Because I'm trying to see really if David Benavidez fights Bivol and tries to fight him. You know what I mean? Obviously, get the two titles with Zordo first. Um, I'm trying to see if that's even gonna happen. Now the IBF just stripped Obatayev for fighting for Zuffa. So I'm really curious to see how this works out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That these guys, to get undisputed, you need all these belts, right? So is
yeah.
undisputed going to be a thing now that Zuffa's around?
I mean, it's looking like it's a new day in the rap game. You just never know. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. Money talks. And it might get to a point where people just shooting for the Zoof and shit. It might be a point where, they go back and forth. They arguing about, who going to do what. You know what I mean? It's just letting you know more and more about boxing if you're paying attention. You know what I mean? It's not really the boxers that have the issues. It's the business of boxing. That's where a lot of the issues come from. The fighters just want to fight and they just know how to fight. But it's a lot of other shit going on outside the sport that's, making it difficult.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of the business of boxing, I mean, what do you think about the lawsuit, the clapback Thursdays from Oscar De La Hoya, and obviously possibly Virgil Ortiz being shelved now that this all has happened?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like Virgil's team they didn't want the Boots fight, and they didn't want it so bad. They was trying to figure out a way to get away from Oscar. Oscar, that paperwork. You got to be on top of that paperwork. They didn't understand everything that was in the paperwork. Um, and I think it's fucked up because Oscar got the kid by the balls right now. You know what I mean? It's not too much he could really do when you put your name on that paper, when you put your signature on that paperwork. You got to be careful. And the thing is it's really interesting to me. How come it was no issues before the boot situation? Once it felt like they was really starting negotiating for the Boots fight, that's when all these issues start coming about, and it's unfortunate. You know what I mean?
Probably because it's such a big fight. Everybody wants that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what's next for Virgil. I mean, it doesn't look too good. I mean, he's saying to play ball. And the way Virgil's saying, he's saying deuces, like we
Yeah.
ain't working together anymore. How
Yeah.
do you think this plays out? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. They got to be careful because he could end up sitting for a while, or he might find another way to get out of it. But right now, it ain't looking too good. So
right,
I don't know.
right, right. Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting now, especially with Boots too, because a lot of people wanted to see you know him fight Charlo as well after Charlo just called him out. You think that's the fight that people want to see after now that this Virgil fight is gone? I mean, look like the title holders look like they got things that they want to already do.
Yeah, it's definitely a fight that can happen. Um, I think it's a good fight, but I do feel like Charlo need a tune up before we get in there with Boots. I wouldn't advise him with Boots being off for so long. But if it happens, people won't be super happy about it. But I think seeing the build up and everything else, seeing the face offs and things like that, that will get everybody into it. But to be honest, Boots just gotta stay ready, man, and fight whoever because the champions obviously don't want to trouble either. Josh Kelly, he turned left when he was supposed to go right. Uh, Sanders, they feel like it's not ready or either I don't know. It just Boots just gotta stay ready, keep doing what he's doing.
A lot of people feel like it's unfortunate that he's a pound for pound talent that's not necessarily on the pound for pound list. A guy
Yeah,
that has pound for pound superstar talent, but is not really got there. That
right.
status, right? Do you feel like this relationship with Eddie and him, as long as they are together, do you feel like he could make Boots that guy that everybody says he is?
He plays a hand in that. I feel like at the same time, Eddie's stuck between the rock and the hard place because Boots Ennis is the guy that he promised, all these things to. But then you get Josh Kelly come out of nowhere, beat Bakram. You can't throw Josh Kelly. You can't return on him. I keep trying to explain to people what that means. They act like they don't understand. If he would take Boots over there and let and beat the shit out of Josh Kelly, then the whole UK would hate Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? It would be bad for Eddie Hearn. So he's not gonna make that happen. And then Conor Ben is just all over the place. So I don't know, man. Eddie gotta make something happen, bro.
Yeah, I know. Because a lot of people are trying to figure out maybe being with him is kind of not necessarily helping them. You know, could you think about it, right? A promoter that sees that you can sell at home, but not necessarily put you in New York, ain't getting like a nice Vegas fight. Then you hear all these people and you see the negotiations. It seems to me, quote me if I'm wrong, um, it an opponent will make more money fighting Boots than the actual title itself.
Mm, mm,
I mean, think about it. I mean, there's been $1 million offers to fight Boots.
yeah,
We ain't see that in 150 pounds, that 154 pounds that people are saying I'm making a millions of dollars. I mean, Keith Thurman ain't complaining, but I mean, we don't really know what he made either.
yeah, for sure. It's just a tough situation, you know what I mean? But I think Boots ain't really worried about it. He gonna just keep doing what he doing because his day will come. Somebody will have to fight him at some point.
Yeah, yeah. What's that fight for him now?
It's plenty of guys. It's just It's just, we want to see the championship fights. You know what I mean?
Is it the winner of Fondora and Keith Thurman? You think?
I think that's one of them. Hell yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah. You
But you can't trust either one of them guys. They both got injury issues. You know what I'm saying? And they both don't seem interested in that fight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I want to see him fight. Somebody like at least a title fight by this year. If he can't get a title fight this year, that would be a shame.
Yeah, I think by the end of the year he'll get one for sure.
Shoot. Yeah. And I don't know, man, cause shit, I'm trying to really figure out what's happening with the so you got you got Jayo Pataya not knocking out your man's
Yeah, I got John with Tiger stopping Brandon Glanton like in the seventh, eighth round.
the seventh and eighth round. Shit. Who else fight? Who else fight? Do you see the fights? Yeah. Oh, did you see your boy Rosado yesterday, bro?
No, I didn't get to see it though, man. I was supposed to be out there with him, to be honest. But I
Really?
had, yeah, but I had guys fighting, in Philly, so it was gonna be tough for me to do that.
Yeah, they were different. They were different in the corner yesterday. Watching Gabe's instructions and stuff like that, and the dude was tall. So that's
Yeah,
misfits
he was a big
boxing.
guy. You said what?
That's misfits boxing.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was a big guy that Gabe was fighting, man. But I give Gabe all the credit in the world. Being older and still being able to get in there. You know what I mean? I just wish I would have been able to do like a little camp with him. You know what I mean? Get him right. But things happen. It didn't guarantee that he would have won, but I would have been able to at least see what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. He seemed like the jab that the dude had. The dude was like 6'4". Now I'll tell you one thing: records don't justify. Records don't justify who you are. The
Right.
dude he looked like he boxed a lot more than 8 fights for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he was tall and he had some nice little timing on him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yeah, Gabe, I don't know, man. That was tough to watch. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause he didn't even I think he might have won one round.
Yeah.
But we've seen a better Gabe in there before.
And I
That's
think he took that fight like on 3 week notice, maybe like 3 weeks. So maybe a month. I don't know.
what sucks is because people they think that the misfits boxing, these guys don't know how to fight, that they're like coming from the internet, and that win for that guy was like solid that he beat Gabe Rosado. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
6-2 dude though, man, not bad. I was like, I gotta watch Gabe Rosado keep getting hit by this jab. It's
Yeah, that motherfucker was big.
yeah, super, super. What do you think about David Benavidez and Zordo?
I think that's gonna be a crazy fight, a great fight. I mean, two big guys like that, two Mexicans. You know what I mean? They both dangerous in their own right. Um, I can't wait. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. You think Benavidez can get the stoppage?
I don't got him stopping Zerto, but I got him outworking Zerto. I don't think he gonna stop Zerto though. That's gonna be, to me. That's gonna be kind of tough.
Tough.
Zerto ain't no, yeah, Zerto ain't no sucker.
He's not. He's not. He just looked a little weak against Bevo, right? Like Bevo was pushing him around.
Yeah, things happen. It could have been a different night. Could have been, we don't know how he was feeling.
The only thing about with Zordo, right, is that every time he takes a picture, he looked like he like 230.
Yeah, big dude for sure.
Big dude. Yeah. I like it. You know what actual heavyweight fight that kind of intrigued me?
What's that?
Wardley versus Dubois.
Yeah, that's the best. That's one of the best matchups I've seen in a minute.
Yo, I watched the fly. I'm like, damn, that's a nice one. We need that for
Yeah,
heavyweights.
yeah, that's a great fight. I can't wait for that one.
Who
Shit.
you got in that fight? Wardley got some nice skills.
Hey man, 50-50, man. They both mean. You know what I mean? Worley's a little bit better boxer. But Dubois can hurt. He can hurt you.
He can hurt you.
He can
He can
hurt you.
hurt you. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't and the experience that Dubois has too. I mean, shit. It is what it is. I like it. Who do you think's the top heavyweight right now?
The top heavyweight. I mean, right now you got to give it to Usyk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta give it to Usyk. It's a lot of heavyweight work though. They need to really run like a big ass tournament, heavyweight tournament.
Mm. Yeah.
It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of heavyweights.
Yeah. I'll be rocking with the heavyweight division right now. They got a lot of these like smaller names from the outside in the UK. Some dogs.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. UK got it. They got it popping with that.
Big time. Big time. Um
Uh,
shit. What's everybody talking about right now? What you been talking about?
I don't know, man. I just been chilling, man. Just trying to see what's going on with these fights. I realized I looked at a card, not a card, but it was like some flyers. We got a lot of shit coming up though. You know, what I mean, me and you, we just covered a couple of them, but it's a lot of fights coming up.
Yeah. Um yeah, next week the Golden Boy card with the Kenneth Sims and Barboza.
Yeah,
They got Jojo Diaz moving up to 147 pounds to fight Alex Rocha on the co-main event of that. That's next
yeah,
week.
that's a good job.
This year, yeah, I like to see Kenneth. I think Kenneth Sims beat Arnold Barboza by points.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight though.
Yeah,
Don't sleep on that, Joe. It's gonna be a good ass fight. Both of them looking to get back from that loss, and King Sims trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the work play. So it's gonna get crazy in there.
yeah. Kenneth Sims knows he has to do a lot because obviously Arnold Barboza being signed also to Golden Boy, but still, oh my bad, Oscar Colasso is on the co-main event. Um, yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
Collazo's nice. He's representing Puerto Rico. Number 10 on the pound for pound list. He's nice with it.
Okay, I'm gonna check him out. What weight again?
Flyweight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, I forgot that.
yeah,
Okay, so
he nice with it. Um, freaking been seeing a lot of Keyshawn Davis lately doing some
yeah,
streaming shit.
yeah,
You been seeing that?
yeah,
Lots of
for
people were
sure.
talking about it. They're like, yo, that it's good entertainment because it's like wrestling. But then a lot of people saying like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I think you start faking boxing a little bit. That shit kind of like water it down.
They
Which
don't
you,
want to be. Listen, man. Anybody can call me a hater. They can say whatever they want. I don't really give a fuck. To be honest, man, these dudes just want to be famous and they just want to make money. They don't give a fuck about being a great fighter. So we only going to see great fights from guys who really gonna be most famous guys, but they're gonna be guys who really want to fight. And I ain't trying to say Keyshawn don't want to fight, but when you start spending time doing shit like that, that means to me you just trying to make money and you just trying to be famous. Your mission is not really to be the best fighter in the world because if so, it's a lot of smoke at 140 pounds. It's a lot of smoke at 147 pounds. These guys, they want to call out certain people because they know it's going to make them a certain amount of money and then start streaming because they're trying to pick up fans. That shit is, you know what it is. They doing fake sparring sessions, all types of shit. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
something that we're not necessarily introduced to, so that's kind of new.
Yeah, and what they gonna always say is, well, that's 'cause y'all stuck on the old school shit. Yeah, but that's just how it's supposed to go. It's boxing. You know what I mean? But now, they kind of exploit the sport and got normal, everyday people thinking they can do this shit. You know what I mean? Thinking they could be involved and they trying to become famous. And it's cool, but that's not gonna help you in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help you with with the fans, I guess, But at the same time, what I'm gonna do. That's the game. I gotta speak to my belief and do what I do. I just had a guy. Now listen to this, Mill City. I just had a guy, right? He was supposed to fight yesterday, but earlier in the week before, he posted a video of him knocking a guy out. The guy he was supposed to fight pulled out of the fight. Why do you think that is? I just watched you knock somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I just watched you knock somebody out in a sparring session. You know what? I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna holler at you. You know what I mean? Not everything could be on camera. Not everything could be on camera. I understand having to make money. I get that. I don't have a problem with that. I understand, trying to get fans and all that old shit. I get it. I understand it. But it could fuck things up for you in the ring.
Yeah.
You never know what you're exposing.
Got to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
Can't just be posting anything.
These dudes is trying to lie to the people and tell them they the best fighter in the world and you got 15 fights. How? How the fuck is you the best in the world with 15 fights? You ain't fight nobody. That's what I'm trying to say. So all that bullshit, a boxing professor, I see what you're trying to say, but that's bullshit. This is boxing, brother. You saying that your family, you can't feed your family off of that? Why can't you? So many guys did it. You know what I'm saying? Once you start screaming in the gym and shit like that, you trying to exploit the game and just do it for the money. That's cool, but all money ain't good money. That's how.
You cut off, Greg. Someone's calling you.
My bad. I said that's how you end up with grown men out here selling their ass, bro.
Damn, nasty work.
You know what every motherfucker say? That'll never be me. That'll never
That
be
will
me.
never.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know how I go. That'll never be me. Greg, first of all, bro, you handled yourself very well against Henry Garcia. Man, I was listening in. That was you know what I'm saying? He definitely tried to skip around a lot of questions that were direct questions that definitely need to be answered because it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was very interesting, man. But what's going on? Nah, we chilling, man. Sunday watch the pools, regular shit.
They said the prelims are already on Zuffa.
Oh, the prelims? Oh, the prelims. Oh, you know what, Greg? Hey, but I did hear you talking about the Charlo and Boots, and this is why I disagree with you on that. Let me tell you why, okay? Because about what part? About what part though? You wouldn't advise Charlo to get in there with Boots coming off this long. Yeah. This is why I'm saying we should. Okay. One, we clearly Charlo's looking for a damn fight. He's been inactive damn near 3 years. You know, he's getting in front of cameras more, speaking more vocally about trying to fight guys. All that cool. He's really still the lineal guy at 54. He never lost. They just stripped him of all his fucking belts. He's still the guy. Okay? Yeah, that's true. All right. Now, Boots needs a name like Charlo. He needs a fight like this. He just came from 47. He gave up his leverage to move up in a division, and he fought a fucking Usman Lima off the back, put him in a crazy position right now. Josh Kelly over here trying to handle him. He needs somebody like Charlo. You know what I'm saying? A name like this for Boots, I'm talking about that could probably get him on the list immediately. A win over Charlo. Because Charlo is the man. He's really the man at 54. I heard you. All these other guys got belts, but Charlo's the man. What I was trying to say is, do we get the best Charlo coming off a 3-year layoff, and he lost to Canelo? Do we get the best Charlo, or do we get the best Charlo when he come back? He get to warm up the engine and then fight Boots. That's all I was trying to say. Yeah, no, I mean it could. He might be trying to warm it up with
Tony Harrison.
Tony Harrison. He's going back and forth, but yeah, I mean, I'm like.
Do we all want to see that?
I agree with you though. I want that body. I do want that body.
I want that body.
The thing is though, give me a tuned up body. Don't give me the Give me the off the couch body. Give me a. But see, look. Check
I,
this out.
I want to get credit for the body.
Now listen, Charlo, he lost to Canelo. Very, wasn't a favorable fashion. You know what I'm saying? From a fan or fighter eye. You feel me? Yeah. But he didn't really take no damage in there. He took the knee when he got hurt. He didn't take no damage in there. Mentally he did. Oh, for sure. Mentally,
For sure.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why he took some damage mentally. Imagine being the big bad wolf, and then somebody making you look like a puppy. Yeah.
No, call it how it is. The lion to the alley cat.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Facts. I mean, cause it do look crazy, man. I asked Eddie about that. You know
And
what I'm saying?
and and, I'm for real though. He's right though. Boots probably end up not getting credit for it.
But that's cool. Say what you want.
So we need Charlo to get a knockout before he fights Boots.
That'd be cool, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Boots got 40 fucking fights, bro.
He did almost.
What's the signature fight?
He's-
In 40 fights as a pro, what's the signature fight, Stanley?
Yeah,
I mean, Karen, I ain't gonna lie. That second Karen, when Karen came with the bald head, and that was a scrap. I ain't gonna lie. He came with that Soviet cut. Karen went boom.
Karen's one of the best welterweights in the game right now.
Yeah, I'm like, Boots needs, and I think Charlo is that fight. Like, that's what, if all this shit, like people like Greg and a lot of people in Philadelphia say about this guy, I think he's nice. But I want to see him against some resistance. I want to see him against some, one of the best. You know what I mean? Like, then I'll be like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. No, I feel that. Like that. No, I feel that for sure. But I'm guaranteeing you, and I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking off of. I'm from Philly and I'm a fan. I'm talking about all my experience in the gym, all my experience in boxing. I'm talking about. We definitely talking about the devil, bro. We definitely talking about the devil. It's never pretty with the devil. You know what I mean? Whenever the devil's involved, things get ugly. I'm trying to tell you, cuz. It's really like that. I'm talking about even if that motherfucker lose, it's gonna be bad. It's still gonna get bad for the other fighter. I'm telling you. It just makes sense because don't you think that now you giving up your unified title at 47 to come beat a Charlo ain't it worth it? That's probably a big money fight too. And you're the lineal champion for real at 54. No matter if they acknowledge it or not, you the lineal champion. You beat the undisputed nigga. You never lost in that weight class. But only guys like me and you gonna give them that kind of credit. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Nah, ain't nobody gonna give him. He would be deserving of it, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's a hell of a win, straight up. No, for sure. Yeah. And you gotta remember, Boots. See, this what happened. Boots did something that was great for his career, but at the same time bad for boxing. When he went and sparred Canelo, it got bad. That's when it got real bad. I never understood why people was on him for that. It was already bad. It was already bad, but when he did that, it got real bad because now they know you for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? They heard. You know what I mean? So, we gonna see. Hopefully, man. I know. Look, when I talked to Eddie and Hearn, I could just that energy he gave, it was hilarious. I was like, hey Eddie, I said, you was real happy. Your boy Josh Kelly, he won the strap. He was like, oh yeah, it was great for UK boxing, all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, but it had to be bittersweet for you because you got your man Boots over here and he's looking for that title shot at 54. You know what I'm saying? Like the Usman Lima thing ain't gonna get it, Eddie. Like y'all done moved up now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got the thing with he was talking about the situation at the time because this is when Shakur fought Lopez in New York. You know what I'm saying? So even done the whole lawsuit thing and all that. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, he gonna have to line Josh Kelly up if Charlo thing. It's inevitable. Real talk, like it's inevitable.
Is Eddie gonna do that for him though? Because he said that he signed for it. He said he signed it already. That's what he said. That's what Eddie said. He said, I already signed to fight Boots for Josh Kelly, but I think they got a fight in between. I think they're trying to bring something over there to the UK, milk that IBF title for a little bit.
Move for sure.
You know what I
That's a big
mean?
move for sure.
Big sponsors over there. All the hookups are all over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll make some money off of that IBF belt.
What about how Keisha move?
What, the streaming shit?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't even want to hear what Greg got to say about
Oh
that, bro.
shit. What you think, Greg? You ain't fucking
Shit,
with it?
we all like about to hit 40. Come on, man. We're not from that at this
Yeah, we not
time.
from
Like,
that. Hey, it's really looking like he's taking the boxing shit and on his shit, he turned into like some WWE shit. Like it's
right,
crazy.
right.
Like Ennis is, I don't even understand what it is. But for his brand, you know what I'm saying? Keeping himself active, keeping people engaged in between fights and stuff like that. So I don't know. It looked like it could work out for him. I'm interested to see, but I want to see what you think about that because it is interesting.
I mean, shoot. I don't know. I think it's obviously gonna boost them up with like popularity and social media points. Don't necessarily know if you're gonna like gravitate too many fans to want to like buy your next pay-per-view or show up to your next fight, but it possibly could. It possibly could help because when we were just talking about Gabe Rosado's fight with Misfits Boxing, like they had a nice little crowd there yesterday, and it's like they got a fan base. Like the dude, I'm looking at the main event. The dude got 8 fights in his main eventing, and he's fighting Gabe Rosado. Imagine your eighth fight fighting Gabe Rosado.
What a nightmare.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let me
No,
say what you want about Gang, man. Hey,
no, it was
you
great
gotta be like
matchmaking,
this,
and it was a great timing
You know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
kid too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna turn into that for him. But I don't know. I don't really, because it's like you already telling us that we can't watch box sparring. Everything that happens in sparring, we can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
To like, it's just a different fan base, right? It's like for kids,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So
Yeah.
it's like I'm not a kid, so I'm kind of not into it. I guess
Yeah.
that's what it's really about.
The streaming is different for sure. That makes me cold because I didn't know that they got done like that.
Mm.
And I'm pro debut. Damn, damn. I'm like, she might not ever do it again because the debut work, man, it ain't supposed to go like that. You know, but she was like a two-time medalist. Like, hey, what's going on? I don't know what that was about, man. I don't know. They but
They making something happen. They making something shake.
yeah, that's insane, man. Let's see how they go.
You got
Yeah,
There's so much money in boxing. That's why they do it. And now, shit. Now the girls are getting an opportunity too now. So
yeah. I like the ESPN deal with the women, the 2-year deal. I like that.
3-year deal.
Oh, 3-year deal. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
little
I
3-year
wonder what
deal.
Top Rank doing. They in negotiations. Hopefully, Top Rank can pull it through because they need some.
Shoot, I
They
don't
need
know.
some.
I don't know, but I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm about to go upstairs. Shorty already looking at me like, yo, we gotta go.
You feel
Uh,
me?
yeah,
Hey, man. Hey, man. Let's go, Mike. I appreciate you, dog.
you already know. To the next time, man. Yo, Greg, you already smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Become a member of the channel if you guys are not a member of the channel. Support the channel on another level. Um, Subscribe to the channel, man. We need like 95 more subscribers so we can get to 50K. 50K. Get me up, hype my videos up, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and yo, we're gonna be back with another one a little bit later on tonight. I always say, yo, we're gonna come on later on tonight, and then I never pull up. But if y'all get me up with the likes and the subscriptions, we're gonna definitely turn up and drop another segment a little bit later on tonight. Uh, but I definitely will be dropping a video after the Jai Obataya fight. Not necessarily sure if I'm gonna go live on it or not. I think the main prelim cards. I mean, yo, Bam Bam, you was telling me that the prelims they're not letting us in the United States see them. That's nasty work. But the main card prelims are gonna be starting in what, in an hour or two, in 2 hours. Starts at 9 o'clock East Coast time. So you already know, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. Stay blessed.